Hi everybody and welcome to Photomikes Garage. Alright, today is a quick video regarding my Lexus RX330. Okay, so today I'm going to change the air filter. Air filter is right here in this box on the RX330. I'm also going to clean the mass airflow sensor. Now these get dirty after a while, so they should be cleaned. I'm going to show you how to do that. The mass airflow sensor is this guy right there. The first thing to do is to take the air box off, and to do that you've got two 10 mil bolts, one there and one down there. Okay, once you've got the bolts loose, you do not have to worry about them falling out because they're capture bolts. They stay with the cover. The cover's now a little loose, but let's disconnect the mass airflow sensor. Press down and pull. And off it goes. Okay, we're going to take the whole box off. So we're going to also undo or loosen off the clamps that hold the box on towards the throttle body here. So I'm going to just loosen off this clamp right there. And by the way, this is a 2005 RX330, but I think it applies to all the 330s. Now the back of the box here, you have a number of vacuum tubes. You should pull these off, and there's one, there's another one, and since these are getting old, they fall off really easy, so you don't want to lose these. And two at the back, as you can see, it's got a little yellow marker, so that's where this one will return to. Take these two off, stuff it down there. Now we're ready to take off our entire top here. It should come out. Okay, here we go. Oh, and there is our dirty air filter. So just a filter that just fits right here. This is, oh man, look how dirty that is. Oof. Okay, that's gonna go into the garbage. Air comes through here, comes into the box here. The filter gets rid of, make sure that none of this dirt's gonna get into your motor, which is good. And as you'll know, on the top box of the filter, there's another filter here. A lot of people are confused about what this is. What this is a charcoal filter. It is non-replaceable. It's actually welded in with plastic rivets. It's supposed to last the life of the car, so I don't know. But the purpose of this is to make sure that no fuel vapors that are coming out through the throttle body make it to the outside world. They're collected by the carbon in that little filter, and then when the engine starts again, the fumes go back in again, because fuel vapors are not good for the earth. Okay, so here's our new filter, and you might notice that it has rounded edges on all the edges except for one. And that edge is right here. So that tells you how the filter is going to go in. It's going to fit in right here. Come on, get in. And down you go. See? That's sort of the squared off edge. These are the more rounded edges. So that's the orientation of how it's going to go. Now if we turn the top of our air filter box over, we can see that this is our mass airflow sensor, and it comes off with a couple of little Phillips head screws. Come off pretty easy. And of course I'm entertaining Billy right now. He's keeping me company as I do the work. Of course he's not going to do any work. Cats never do. But anyway, at least he's keeping me company. It's a cold day out here, that's for darn sure. So I want to get this job done. Those two screws off, it'll just come right off. And there you go. Okay, so this is your mass airflow sensor, and as you can see, there's a little wire right there, that shiny thing. Now electricity goes through that wire and heats it up. And the amount of air that's flowing past the wire can cool the wire down. And the sensor can read that, and that will allow it to tell how much air is flowing through. And then it can, of course, adjust the engine and everything else for that. But anyway, the thing is that these get dirty. The air is flowing through here into the throttle body. It goes past through the sensor, and some dust and dirt gets through. Now, as you can see, I think you can see, the wire here is shiny, but that's because it's on the side that's away from the airflow. If we turn it around and look at it here, you can see that the wire is not shiny, it's dark. That's because it has particles on it, dust, a little bit of oil vapor going through there, and it gets dirty. This can affect the performance of your mass airflow sensor. So all you got to do is clean that wire, but you got to be careful. That wire is delicate. You should not touch it. You should not use brushes or anything else, and you have to use the proper chemical to do it. This is the proper way to clean your mass airflow sensor with Sensor Clean. This one's by CRC. There's others. This is a special solvent that is made to work just with that and not hurt the mass airflow sensor. So this is, you just spray it on. You don't have to touch it. You don't use a brush. The liquid itself will clean the wire of the mass airflow sensor. Now I'll put a link below where you can actually get the mass airflow sensor cleaner, and also where you can pick up a new air filter for your Lexus RX330. But right now, let's clean this. Okay, after we spray that for a bit, we're just going to let that air dry, and as you can see, it's much cleaner. All right, now we put our upper filter housing back into place. Got to fit it over the snorkel here, and also then reconnect all these rubber fittings. That's tight. After you've got the upper air box bolted in with two 10 mils, you gotta reconnect all these vacuum hoses. You got this one right here, and you got these two at the back. Again, the yellow one goes to yellow. Yellow one goes to yellow. And then there's the bottom one here. Those go on. Then you have this little hose at the top. It goes on right here, and then right to there. Finally, let's reattach our electrical connector to our mass airflow sensor. You're gonna hear a click, and it's done. Don't forget to tighten up the rubber connector piece here, rubber snorkel. Gotta tighten up this clamp. All right, there you have it. That's how you change the air filter and clean the mass airflow sensor in a Lexus RX330. Pretty easy, right? All right, thanks for watching Photomikes Garage. I will see you next time.